What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So the MLB Trade Deadline literally just finished. It finished at 3 o'clock my time, and now it's 3 or 4, so 4 minutes ago. A couple trades will trickle in, and if anything big, I'll add it to this video. But yeah, the MLB Trade Deadline's over. I'm sorry I couldn't stream. I was talking about it in every single video leading up, and you have to be 16 to live stream on YouTube. So YouTube should change that. But let's hop into it. Starting with the huge trade, Merrill Kelly was traded from the Arizona Diamondbacks to the Texas Rangers. I just want to take this moment and say thank you, Merrill, for all the memories. Merrill, the mainstay, as we say, he goes out and pitches every 5 days and just 7-8 innings of reliable 2-3 run baseball. He's an awesome pitcher. Rangers fans, please take care of him. And the Diamondbacks, they got a haul in return for Merrill Kelly. They needed prospects, especially pitchers, and that's what they got. Merrill Kelly, yeah, an absolute insane pitcher. The Diamondbacks in return got Cole Drake, who's their 5th best prospect for the Rangers, who has an ERA of 3.10 with 72.2 innings pitched with 87 strikeouts. They also got Mitch Bratt, who's the number 9 prospect in the organization for the Rangers. He has an ERA of 3.18 with 90.2 innings pitched with 106 strikeouts. And the last player they got for pitcher-wise is David Hageman, who's their 13th best prospect, who has an ERA of 2.82 and 22.2 innings pitched. And the Diamondbacks got 3 very solid pitchers in return, which is what they needed. And the Rangers, or the mainstay as we call him, they got him. And he's just a stud. Like I said, we got a haul for him, so it's a win-win for both teams. The Rangers got pitching like they needed, and the Diamondbacks also got pitching like they needed, but young, controllable prospects. So it's a win-win for both teams. And if Rangers fans will remember, Merrill Kelly won Game 2 against the Astros, or against the Rangers in the 2023 World Series with 9 strikeouts, 7 innings pitched, and 1 earned run. He was dominant that game, the only win of the World Series that the team had. And Merrill, he's just going to be missed. He has an ERA of 3.22 with 128.2 innings pitched with 121 strikeouts. This year, every year he's just going to go out, eat 150 to 200 innings. He threw 200 innings in 2023. Merrill Kelly is an awesome pitcher. The Padres traded for Ryan O'Hearn from the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles got Tanner Smith, who has an ERA of 3.46 and 26 innings pitched. They also got Tyson Neighbors, who has an ERA of 1.85 and 43.2 innings pitched. He's going to be a phenomenal pitcher. They also got Victor Figueroa, I think is how you say it, who has 12 homers and OPS of 1.008 with 47 RBIs. Victor absolutely rakes. There's nothing else. He just mashes the ball all over the field. And they got Kobe Heitwood, who has 1 homer and OPS of 677. He's struggling so far in single A, so I don't have much expectations for him, but he's still a top prospect that can turn it around. And O'Hearn, he's a phenomenal hitter too. The Padres, in exchange for those 3 guys, got Ryan O'Hearn and Ramon Laureano. Ryan O'Hearn has a WAR of 2.1 with 13 homers, 45 RBIs, and an OPS of 837. And he's a one-time All-Star, and his OPS plus is 135. He made the All-Star team this year. I mean, you can't really ask for more. The Padres, AJ Preller is a madman. They got everyone they wanted to this deadline, pretty much. And they kept Dylan Cease somehow. But they also got, along with Ryan O'Hearn, the Padres also got Ramon Laureano, who has 15 homers, an OPS 884 with an OPS plus of 145 with the WAR 2.9. I did not expect this from Ramon. He's normally a glove-first outfield guy with a cannon of an arm, but they somehow were able to get him and Ryan O'Hearn, and Ramon's putting up a sneaky good year. This is probably the biggest fish of the deadline. The Astros got Carlos Correa back. Carlos Correa, there was rumors about it leading up to the deadline, kind of all died down yesterday. I don't think the Astros wanted him. The Astros wanted him, but I don't think Correa wanted to go there. He waived his no-trade clause, so clearly he wanted to go there. But he will be playing third base instead of shortstop because they have Jeremy Pena, and Isaac Paredes just tore his hamstring for the year. So he's going to be out for at least the rest of this year. So Correa will play third. And I was looking at Correa's stats this morning, or when the trade happened. He's had quite the career. He's a playoff legend, so if the Astros make the playoffs, he'll be a legend again. And he every year just puts up platinum glove defense and breaks. He has 7 homers, 31 RBIs, and OPS is 704 with an OPS plus of 92. It isn't awesome this year, but going back to last year, 14 homers, 54 RBIs, and OPS of 905 and OPS plus of 151. It was only 86 games. He wasn't all-star because he was injured. But yeah, Correa's awesome. His career awards include a Rookie of the Year, a 2017 World Series that comes with some bangs from their trash cans, a Platinum Glove, and a 3-time All-Star, and a Gold Glove. Nothing is official on the return yet, but it's just crazy that the Astros got him back. The Pirates traded David Bednar to the New York Yankees. The Yankees needed more pitching, so they got David Bednar. But what does this mean for Devin Williams? I don't know. He was their closer. They might trade it. They can't now until this offseason. So, yeah, who knows? But David Bednar is a great closer, and he's nasty. A 2.37 ERA and 38 innings pitched because he's a closer, so not that many innings, with 17 saves, and he's a 2-time All-Star. So David Bednar is legit. The Pirates, in return for Bednar, got Brian Sanchez, who has 4 homers and OPS at 811. He's a solid catcher in the minor leagues that's under control. And they also got Rafael Flores, who has 16 homers and an OPS at 826 with 60 RBIs. Yeah, he's a good catcher as well. They got 2 young, good catchers in return, and the Pirates needed to make this trade. They were going nowhere this year. Now, here's the biggest fish probably out of this video besides Correa. The Oakland Athletics, Las Vegas Athletics traded Mason Miller to the San Diego Padres. I am no longer questioning AJ Preller. I thought no chance the Padres were getting Mason Miller, but they somehow got him, and it's just crazy. Like, the Padres bullpen is so gross. Now, they have Mason Miller, Adrian Morgan, Robert Suarez, who has a 1.63 ERA for Morgan, Robert Suarez 3.43 ERA, and Jason Adam, who has a ERA of 1.89, and the bullpen ERA is 2.97. It's gross. This team is so good in the back end of that bullpen. But the Athletics did give up a haul because Mason Miller, he's under control till 2028, so it's just kind of crazy. And the Padres, they stole this guy pretty much. They got the Athletics in return got Lethos Dave Rise. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I probably did. He's the 3rd best prospect in the A's organization. He is in a little bit of a slump this year, but I think he'll come out of it. He has 8 homers and OPS of 767, and he just rakes. They also got Brandon Nett, who's the 13th prospect in the organization, who has an ERA of 3.39 and 74.1 innings pitched with 86 strikeouts. Once he gets called up, you can expect like a 350, 360 ERA. So right, like, middle pack. And yeah, he's solid. And they also got Eduardo Nunez, who's the 17th best prospect in baseball, who has an ERA of 2.31 with 35 innings pitched. And in the MLB, he has 3.86 ERA in 4.2 innings pitched, so small sample size with just over 4 innings. But yeah, the Athletics got a haul for Mason Miller, which you have to because he's under team control till 2028. So it's crazy. The Padres gave up so many top prospects, though. Ethan Salas is like the only top prospect that's left in that organization. So it's going to be interesting in a couple years for the Padres. But they got a lot. Mason Miller this year has an ERA of 3.76 with 20 saves and 38.1 innings pitched. But like 2024, this year is not great for him, but no one on the A's is really good. He has 35 innings pitched last year with a 2.49 ERA and 20 saves. And the A's were bad. To have 28 saves on that terrible A's team is ridiculous. For our next trade in this video, Ryan Helsley got traded from the St. Louis Cardinals to the New York Mets. The Mets had the best bullpen before the Padres took it over for a little while, but Ryan Helsley is an insane closer. He throws 100 miles per hour with nasty off speed. I really like this move for the Mets. And the Cardinals in return got Jesus Baez, who is the 8th best prospect, who's a shortstop, with an OPS of 724 with 10 homers, 42 RBIs, good bat to ball skills, and some power in that small 5'10" frame. And they also got Nate Dome, who's the Mets' 14th prospect, who's really enticing. He has an ERA of 2.87 and 62.2 innings pitched. And yeah, the Cardinals got one prospect that's going to be legit and another one that I think will be in the big leagues in the near future. So one project prospect and one legit future prospect. And Ryan Helsley, we all knew he was going to be traded. He even said 90% himself that he's gone, 10% he stays. And he's really good. He has an ERA of 3.00 with 36 saves, innings pitched with 21 saves. He's a two-time All-Star and a one-time Trevor Hoffman Reliever of the Year award. He's gross. The Philadelphia Phillies acquired the services of Johan Duran from the Minnesota Twins. The Twins were all sellers today, besides Byron Buxton. Everyone on that team got traded pretty much. And Duran's gross. He has an ERA of 2.01, 49.1 innings pitched with 53 strikeouts and 16 saves. He has great stuff, throws gas like 103, 104, and he has an electric entrance. With that entrance in Citizens Bank Park with Phillies fans is going to be crazy. I want to see how cool that's going to be. That's going to be awesome. The Twins in return got Mick Abel, who's been a top prospect for so many years, but he's so good in AAA, but can't figure out in the minors. So I hope it's finally time he figures it out, because he has an ERA of 2.81 and 74 innings pitched. And in the big leagues, he's a 5.04 ERA, so not nearly as good. But Mick Abel, he should be able to turn it around. They also got Eduardo Tate, who has 11 homers and an OPS of 753. He's an okay hitter, but more of a glove-first catcher. So it's a pretty good move for both teams. And like I said, Durant throws gas. For the final trade in today's video, Gino Suarez got traded from the Arizona Diamondbacks to the Seattle Mariners. He went from getting traded from the Mariners to the Diamondbacks to the Diamondbacks to the Mariners. I just want to take this second and say thank you to Gino. He took a picture and he signed my ball. Was always nice to everyone he met. The Diamondbacks loved him. Everyone loved him in the organization, and he'll be missed. Gino, he is a little on the older side in a rental, which I think is why we didn't get a lot in return for him, but we still got plenty. I just expected more from Gino than Merrill, but we didn't somehow. So, yeah. But the Mariners now have Josh Naylor and Gino Suarez. If you told me at the start of the year the Diamondbacks would be sellers, I would tell you you're crazy. If I told you both our corner infielders would be on their Mariners roster by the deadline, I would tell you to, you're insane. Not even crazy, insane. You belong in a jail. But yeah, Eugenio, he's a little older in a rental, which is why we didn't get a lot for him, but we still got plenty, which I'm happy with. The Mariners offense now is going to be scary with Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, Josh Naylor, Gino Suarez. It's crazy. The Diamondbacks in return got Tyler Locklear, Hunter Cranton, and Juan Burgos. Tyler, he's the number 9 prospect in the Mariners organization. He seems to be the prospect, the first baseman of the future for them, because Pavin Smith can play first or outfield, and Tyler Locklear rakes. He hasn't been good in the majors. It's been a small sample size with only 2 homers and 3 RBIs with an OPS of 535, but in the minor leagues at AAA, he has 19 homers with an OPS of 943 and 82 RBIs. Tyler is legit. They also got Hunter Cranton, who's the 16th prospect for the Mariners. He has a 0 ERA and 10 innings pitched this year in the big leagues, so pretty good with 14 strikeouts. But in the minors, for his career, he has a 1.96 ERA and 18.1 innings pitched. So he's pretty good, just young in a small sample size. The final player they got was Juan Burgos, who's the 17th best prospect in the organization with an ERA of 4.05 in the MLB with 6.2 innings pitched. And he has fantastic stuff, but he's a young pitcher. And it just sucks to see Gino go 248 average, 36 homers, 87 RBIs, and an OPS 897 with an OPS plus of 143 for Gino. He'll be deeply missed in this Arizona team. And Gino, he's the first player ever with the most homers at the deadline to get traded. So it sucks. But that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think of down in the comments of all that MLB Trade Deadline trades. And thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.